Hey everybody, it's A7X Fan Ben, and here's a little video on one of the fleets I made at Miniature Trading and submitted, and I've used it in 6 games so far. So this is probably because of requests from the video survey. You can see here from the survey, I'll put a link down below in the description to the video survey if you want to take that. It's only going to take you 5 minutes or less. Yeah, fleet showcases, playable fleets, tips for fleet designing, and then fleet design strategy, various fleet strategies, stuff like that, and then videos reviewing a specific fleet build, stuff like that. So I've already done a couple fleet tutorials and I want to make more, especially for faction specific and set specific fleets. But today I'm going to be reviewing one of the ones I've already submitted. It's called USS Kettering Deadly Weapon. It's a 40-point fleet, and then it has a 0 limit ransom plus 5 crew to make it 45 points total. And this is, as I say in the description, you can find the fleet at Miniature Trading in the description below as well. So go ahead and vote and comment on it, because it's only got a few comments, and then it's got 2 votes so far. And Wolf gave it a 5, actually, so you know it must be, decent. So the first ship is USS Kettering, which is no surprise based on the name of the fleet. So you may already know about this one. This is a highly coveted ship. It's an LE from Frozen North, so pretty rare, kind of expensive. I was wicked lucky. I got a booster box of Frozen North from Hills Wholesale Gaming. I could put a link to that site in the description below. And I think they're out of FN actually for the boxes, but I got a box and it had a tournament pack in it, and it was the tournament pack with the Kettering, so I was like super stoked about that. It was just amazing luck. And so the Kettering is the flagship. So it's meant to be a deathmatch fleet. So in that case, you're just trying to sink all your opponent's ships. You're not getting gold. There is no gold to get in a deathmatch. So it's basically just a basic 40-point deathmatch, preferably 1v1, like 2-player game. And so in a deathmatch, you just want to maximize speed, good combat abilities, and obviously firepower. So cannon ranks and ranges are king. So here the Kettering is a longship. It's got SL speed. All the cannons are 3L. So you've essentially got 6 shots at 3L with the longship keyword, because you get 2 shots per mast. So that's great right off the bat. And then I added Brent Rice. He's a world hater. So you get +1 to cannon rolls against non-American ships or forts. So now you've basically got 6 2L cannons. And it's already got good speed. So then I put a captain aboard, which is necessary for any gunship. So you need the captain. I wanted to have a helmsman, because SL speed isn't fantastic for a gunship. I mean, it's good. As a base move, it's fantastic. But, helmsmen are they're almost necessary. Like, if you want to play competitively and you want to win a lot, a helmsman on almost every ship is almost needed. It's almost necessary. So, but in this case, I wanted to increase the firepower even more, because 6 shots isn't enough, especially in a deathmatch. So I hooked up the Minuteman flotilla to the back of the Kettering. And when you're towing flotillas, you cannot use movement bonuses, so I can't put a helmsman on. Or I could, but there's no point, because I'm going to be towing the Minuteman until the ship sinks or the Minuteman is gone. So the Minuteman is a flotilla with extended range, basically. So the cannons are 4L, 2S, 2S, 4L. So all those ranges are doubled. So you've got 4LL and then 2S plus S. So decent firepower for a flotilla, kind of funky. A lot of them are like 3Ls or 3Ss. So kind of odd firepower, I guess, but that's fine. And then the Kettering is the best longship in the game, because of what I've already talked about, and also because of the cancel ability. So the cancel ability is one of the best combat abilities, and just abilities in general. So you can cancel the ability of a crew or ship with an S of the ship. So if a captained enemy ship comes into S range of the Kettering, you shut down their captain, they can't shoot, so you deny them the first shot. So that's another reason why the Kettering doesn't always need a helmsman, is because the cancel ability. So usually you want to have a helmsman to guarantee that you get the first shot on an enemy, but with the canceler ability built in, you can just shut them down if they come with an S. So they might park outside L range and whack away from there. But anyway, so with this setup, we've got 3 crew, so no cargo space left over, so you can't really fit a helmsman anyway, so that's fine. So we've got 6 shots at 2L with longship and world hater on the Kettering, and then we've got 4 mixed shots right behind from the Minuteman. So we've got 10 cannon shots maximum if they're all in range, which isn't super likely. So up to 10 shots. That's from the first combo, but there's another ship. So that costs a lot of points to put all that together, but really not a ton if you really think about it. For that combo, it looks like the crew are 7, so 23 plus 7. That's only 30 points. So that gives me another 15 points total with the +5 crew of Harry, and that's why he's on the Kettering, because it's a safer spot for him, and he's got the canceling ability to help him out, which is good. And then the next ship is kind of a typical combo I'm not as gung-ho about, just because it's, you know, kind of maybe overused even. But El Algeciras is a great support gunship, maybe the best two-masted support gunship in the game, just because of their cost, only 3 points. You got LS speed, cannons of 3S, 3L, and a negative ability, which won't matter at all in a death match with no treasure. And to cut costs and to fit an oarsman aboard, I used the 2-point captain Luis Zuan from Rise of the Fiends. So he's a 2-point captain because he has a hostility to pirates, which he should be 3 points, but oh well, it's alright. And then that allows me to put an oarsman aboard too, to max out the Algeciras' point cost, just to help her row around. And so that gives you a couple more shots, which is nice, but the important part here is that it gets Armada into play. So Armada is a flotilla from Fire and Steel, Spanish one. You can see flotilla extended range, but the ability is killer, so it's cargo wrecking. Whenever the ship hits an enemy ship, you can also eliminate 1 cargo from that ship. So this is pretty devastating. So even though the accuracy at 3 S+S is not fantastic, it's still a really devastating flotilla, and if you can get 2 or 3 shots to land in one shoot action, the enemy ship is going to be really devastated, pretty much no matter what ship it is, especially at 40 points. So this gives us another 6 shots total, moving also at S+S. So since they have the same base move, you can move these 2 ships in tandem together. So 2 ships, both with flotillas behind them, for up to 16 total shots, it looks like. So you've got 6 from the longship, 4 from the Minuteman. That's 10, plus another 6 from this overall Spanish combo. So you're getting up to 16 shots off. So it's pretty good for a 40-point deathmatch. I think in deathmatch play it went 2-1, and then it lost in Vassal Tournament number 2 to a wicked good gold fleet. It was not, Vassal Tournament number 2 was not a deathmatch tournament at all. So this fleet didn't stand much of a chance realistically, but it still won a game there. It went 1-2 there, so now it's 3-3 overall, but 2-1 in deathmatch play. So pretty awesome. And this is, in case this is a fleet with HMS Grand Temple, but if you want to use the Kettering fleet in a standard game, I would recommend including some negative UTs, because you can include up to 5 in a standard 40-point game with 3 other regular coins. So if you want to use it in a regular game, negative UTs are the best way to go. Monkey's Paw, Natives, Runes of Death, Scurvy, Wolves. It just sounds bad, and they're nasty. So, and you could include Plague maybe, but then you risk that getting dumped on the Kettering. So, and there's other negative UTs as well, but these are some of the nastiest in the game that could really help you win standard games too, not just deathmatch games. So that's my fleet, USS Kettering, Deadly Weapon. It's only got 2 votes so far. Both of them are 5s though. So if you like this, go ahead and check it out. Miniature Trading, vote. It's free to sign up at Miniature Trading. I can include a link to that in the description below as well. So I'm going to have a lot of links in the description as usual. And maybe I'll even try to find a Kettering, but it's tough to find them online. So, but if you don't have these pieces, you could also use them on Vassal, which of course is yet another plug for the Vassal module. Play virtually any in the world against anyone you want, you know, with a data connection or whatever. So jump on the server and get some games in. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and vote, comment on the fleet, whatever, and let me know what other kinds of videos you want me to make and what kind of fleet videos. Like, would you rather have me? Oh yeah, I should have a question of the day. I always forget this. Question of the day would be: would you rather have me review fleets I've made and explain why I made them, how I made them, like the decisions behind it, kind of like I did here, or would you rather have tutorial style, like the ones, like the other 2 that I've done? One of them was recent, the Spanish fleet from Spanish Main for 40 points, I'd like to do more of both, but just let me know which one you'd prefer. So thanks for watching.